I don't know what that was. Well, hello, my loves. So, as you can see, eczema on my scalp is still bad. My lips are still very inflamed, but they actually are a little bit better than they were. So, I guess that's a step in the right direction. So I wanted to try to make this a more like affordable look, but I don't know if I have. Like, I mean, I think I do have enough drugstore stuff. So the main thing I wanted to try today, because you guys know I love my stick foundations. So ColourPop came out with, sorry, this is upside down. ColourPop came out with, in their Pretty Fresh line, a tinted foundation balm. I picked up the shade Light 7. I'm not 100% sure if it will match me, but we can hope. Also, if you wanted to see a comparison between the sizes, like, pull out my Dior. So, like, but I don't know. They're kind of, in hindsight, they're kind of the same. It's just, this has, sorry, this has more like luxe packaging, so it just feels heavier and more hefty, but I'm curious how much product is in here. This is 8.2 grams. This is 10 grams. So there is more product in here, but you're also paying a lot more. So I wanted to see if I love this also. Like, I could still love this and still love that. So sorry about my voice. Don't know why that's a thing. By the way, so yesterday I kept on my makeup for as long as I could, and using this Pretty Fresh Lock It In setting spray, like, this is some good stuff. I was impressed. Like, Charlotte Tilbury's my girl. I love, like, obviously the Airbrush Flawless setting spray. I have them just on backup because I use it in literally every single look I do. But if I could save some money by switching it up a bit every now and then that's great, right? Okay, so let's get started. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you was this iconic mini lip cheat trio. So they have Pillow Talk Medium, and Iconic Nude. Now, I use all these all the time. Like, if I'm on the go, or if I'm like just the shades itself are like my holy grails, but like the actual lip liners, like, I use in my everyday life. They're usually Charlotte Tilbury's. So having the minis are nice. I used to have a mini of the Pillow Talk medium, and there was just a lot of product. So I thought it was like I think it's like, if you are curious about the Charlotte Tilbury formula or whatever the case is, that would just be something I recommend. But absolutely fine if that's not something you're interested in. Okay, where did my primer go? Actually, so you know what? Let's try to make this like kind of a color poppy video. So I also have the ColourPop Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I think it's mostly to hydrate. I have all my skincare on, so maybe this isn't what I need at this particular moment. I think if I was like kind of like how I would use the M Cosmetics Divine Water, like if I needed to like refresh my face, then this would be something I reach for. But I don't think today is the day for that, just because, oh, you know, I forgot to find the 1111 palette. Oh, it's okay. We'll trot on. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying that. I caught myself saying that like multiple times. Like, who taught me to trot on? Like, what? Okay, anyway. So, gonna do my regular kinda swirly. I'm dying to make a Kofi order, a Fable and Maine order, because they've been so kind to me, both brands, and then also like a Mob Beauty order. Like, I'm just waiting for my budget to come back. So, and like, yes, I have a lot of makeup, but like there's just some like people and brands I want to support. Like, Ravi is something I'm always going to support. I want to support like Morgan Turner. I'm like an OG follower of all these guys, so it means a lot to me if I can contribute to their success. However much I can. Now is not the right time because of my budget disparities, but those are the first brands I will be turning to, first people. Cause like Morgan came out with an Odin's Eye palette that it looks really, really beautiful. And I don't know how long I can help myself, to be honest. And I want to introduce more color into like my life. Do you see how like this just dry? I'm gonna rectify that a little bit. Where's my... Oh, it's right here. So I'm gonna just put this on not too much. I should add lip oil in. So like I do take it above my lips because that's where a lot of the dryness is. Let's see how that goes. Oh, got a little more. Okay. I love this stuff. Like, seriously, that's the only thing saving my lips. Like all these plush put-ins, specifically the original and the Barbados cherry. because I'm gonna apply things like color corrector and foundation. So I'm so over my lips being like okay, just try to ignore. Okay, so I think I think everything should be soaked in. So let's go ahead and start with color corrector. Now, usually I mix my Natasha Denona color corrector with my e.l.f. color corrector. But if I'm trying to make this a more affordable look, maybe... Can I make it even a more affordable look? Is it worth it? I'll try. I don't know about the color corrector situation, just because, like you can absolutely get away with just one. Like, just this little e.l.f. thing will help immensely. And if you only need it in, like, one little spot, like, I just advised my best friend, like, she was going on a trip to Costa Rica, and she asked me, like, what to do about a little, like, this tiny little bag there. I said, just put a tiny bit of color corrector and then concealer on top, and you'll be fine. Yeah, I don't think I can resist. I'm just... My point is, you can get away without the Natasha. I just really enjoy the formula combination, as I keep saying. And I don't know, this formula, like this concealer formula, is just brilliant. So, okay. We'll start there, as always. I wish I had, like, some news to share, something to, like, talk about. I don't. So. So it's funny. I'm, like, the package person, because I'm like between me and my husband, unless there's something super heavy, I'm the one that gets the packages, because it's something that I can put on my roll later. They help me at concierge like all the time. They're so sweet down there, like the concierge people. And they like help me kind of figure out how to put it on my roll later. And luckily it's just like, hey, I have to go down. Like, I barely have to walk with my rollator, and then I just go to the front desk, and then I go to the Amazon locker, and then I come right back up. So, but anyway, yesterday I went to go get the packages, and there was like this giant one, and I called my husband, and I was like, you need to pick this up. Like, I can't. Like, there's no way. I don't even know what that was. It might have been for an air purifier, if I remember correctly. This is like literally, I go through this like water. Anyway. I'm gonna try to just avoid So I'm one of those people that just has like this addiction to learning. And right now I'm not a pro makeup artist, mostly because like I just I can't like with my health and stuff, just generally. It never really made sense to me because like for me, it never made sense for me. Well, aside from the fact that like this was never my this wasn't my plan. Like I actually didn't I didn't really see that I had a YouTube personality before. I always underestimated my skills. So but I've learned so much over the years regarding makeup. And now all I want to do is just like spread the love. But no, seriously, I want at least to be certified as a pro makeup artist. Gives me a little more credibility in the industry, and it just gives me the option if like I want to do something like that, but like that was never my plan. I mean, I still am in DC, but my life was DC government affairs. And so my master's is not in my master's from Hopkins is not from makeup. But anyway, regardless of that, my point was that I just want to learn. I want to learn color theory. Like, I want to learn just pretty much everything that comes with. Is this better? A little bit. I just want to learn so that I can be more helpful on my channel. And then also, like, because of my health, like, these videos are so flexible. Like, I try to put out 2 a week. If I get an extra, that's great. But it's all kind of on my schedule. So, if I were to, like, become a pro makeup artist, I'd have to travel to my clients, and I would have to just do, and then I would have to be on time. And that is not a problem if I'm feeling good, but who wants their bridal or otherwise makeup artist to cancel last minute because she's bedridden, basically, which happens to me a lot. So I just want to save everyone the trouble, but I still want to learn the stuff. Kind of like how since grad school, I've been really, really interested in getting a PhD in rhetoric. And I know I can basically do nothing with that, but unless I become a professor. But like, I just want the PhD, like, and I wanna, like, and I'm a really good student. something I take pride in. So, okay. So, back to my N17. All right, now let's go in with the foundation. I'm so curious about this, like, so curious. And if it's not my shade, please forgive me. Oh no, it's perfect. Huh. Okay. So I applied it the same way I would the Dior. Let's see how much coverage this gives, and if we need more, you can always, hopefully it's buildable. So, wow, you know, this is also very skin-like. And just blending it out is so easy. I'm impressed so far. And like, not to be unfair to ColourPop, but I am sort of comparing it just naturally to the Dior. So I see a little bit of dryness, but it could just be my face. It always confuses me if somebody like is like banging on something. I'm always thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna try to build up the coverage just right here. And here. Like, I always am like someone knocking on the door, you know. So this is more, for me, a padding foundation. I think that's how I like to apply it so far. Who knows? Just my first impression. But I am a fan. This is really pretty. And super natural. And I actually think this light 7 is the perfect shade for me. What do you guys think? Okay. Concealer. Don't want to forget concealer again. Open up this bad boy. What do I have for concealer? You know what? Instead of Danessa and Kofi, I'm gonna do Danessa. No. You know what? I'm trying to make this affordable. I'm gonna use my ColourPop concealer, which I love. It's my ride or die. Just want to make sure it's nice and mixed. Okay. And like I said, this concealer just reminds me a lot of like the Coffee concealer. They're very similar. Okay, we'll start there. Let's see if we need any more. Probably not. The color corrector really does just like even out everything. Okay. So I do this. I blend it the same way. I blend my color corrector. Is it like, I mean, I feel like this concealer is so underrated. Like, I genuinely love it. And you know, since I got my Coffee concealer, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use that. Like, I'm gonna make an effort to use that more. And like, kind of put ColourPop to the side for a minute. I noticed the like similarities very quick, but it's been a while since I've actually used this specific concealer, and now I'm seeing those similarities all over again. So they're both beautiful. Like, seriously, I love the Coffee. I love Danessa. I love Natasha Denona's concealer. But this ColourPop one is my ride or die. And I haven't used it in a while. So I needed to show it some love. So back to my addiction to learning. Like, so there was this one semester that I had to stay home because, like, in my undergrad at Rutgers, like, I had to stay home this one semester because of my health. And I was in the hospital for like a while. I missed finals. I did lots of like just so. Oh my god, my concealer brush. No. Oh, what a tragedy. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean this right away. Give me a second, guys. But yeah, so I had to stay home one semester when I was in my undergrad because of my health, and it was I mean, ultimately it ended up being like, I see now like how much that positively, like that time off, like positively impacted my life in a way. I thought I lost everything that semester. But anyway, what was I gonna say? What did that have to do with anything? I don't remember what I was just saying. Okay, fresh new disinfected brush. Okay. So we got concealer. Now let's do some contouring. Where is it? like literally cannot not use this. This better be like travel safe. Yeah, it is. It meets the restrictions. Because I'm constantly just everywhere. Well, not really, that's a lie. My mom is constantly everywhere. Like, nobody ever knows where she is. I don't even think sometimes she knows where she is because she's just traveling all the time. Like, between my grandparents, my sister, and, I don't know, it's just like a running joke between everyone that knows her that, like, nobody ever knows where she is. So, hey, you know, like, okay. So instead of Victoria Beckham, I'm gonna be using my AOA contour stick. Just glides so nicely. I love this thing. Okay. Just knock down a couple things. So, you know, the other thing I have is a sample of the House Labs B Structural Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. I'm not sure if this is something I want to use today or is like I haven't heard that much about it. So does that mean it's not a good product, or does it just mean that like no one's talking about it, you know? I don't know, there's like again, I always blend up into my hairline. Like, such a beautiful contour. And I'm like I have bronzers obviously, but I have them more for like my eyes than I do for my face. I'm a contour girl. Like, I love me some contour. I feel like it's just more flattering for my skin tone and more flattering than like more flattering than bronzer is. Just balances out the face a little bit more for me. So yeah. I might have to like redo this inner part there, but see how structured I look. Okay, now we add the other part to this. So I want to go with the cream blush. My obviously my go-to is the Suave Mauve. And it does create a perfect base for me, but at the same time, I have, like, this has just been sitting on my desk for how long? I don't even know. So it's Sculpt and Pop. So they have, it's Makeup by Mario. Oh, this is better. So they have a mini soft pop blush stick and mini soft sculpt shaping stick. Now, obviously I didn't use the shaping stick, but that doesn't mean I can't try this. So it's in the shade Sweet Pink. It's actually very tiny. Look at that. It's okay. I mean, I knew what I was getting. Okay. Is it gonna come up ever? There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply this. Nope, nope. That was not the right way to apply it. Now I understand why people like to take it straight from, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my, like, why didn't I just do this to begin with? Would have saved a lot of heartbreak. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. And because this is with the light medium, because this was with the light medium sculpt, I think this was specifically meant for people with light medium skin. Whereas, I mean, I have light skin. Sometimes, like, I can get away with light medium for certain products. But this doesn't look too pigmented on me, you know? Yeah, this is way easier than applying it straight to my face. So, I don't know why I didn't just do this to begin with. It's okay. We live and we learn. How pretty is that? I like that a lot. Now let's just get a little bit on the eyelids. Okay. I'm happy with that. And now I know not to, I know not to, what's it called? Always go in with your brush, I guess, unless it's Rare Beauty or Elf. Because, you know, I kind of like the glow that that gave. And the glow might be coming from underneath, I'm not sure, but, okay. Now we get into powder. So I'm gonna do my regular powder routine. I'm debating if I should use my pressed version or loose version of the Kosas powder. Like, there's just something so magical about that powder and I need it. So I have to decide. Okay, I know I'm looking very shiny right now, but trust the process. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, just like how I always do, start with my M Cosmetics Portrait Mode Setting Powder. Get it all over my brush, all the little nooks and crannies. Okay, just got a lot of powder on me. Hold it from the end. I don't think I usually do that. Like, I don't usually take it down. I usually depend on cold sauce for that. But it's okay. I'm all about layering powders on my face. What you do to one side, you gotta do to the other. And you know, this blush color is actually really pretty. I think I found a new favorite cream blush. And the formula is really nice too. I mean, it's nice that you came out with like these minis for the holidays so that like people could test the product before they like commit to like a giant size. And honestly, when you have so many products anyway, sometimes it could get overwhelming. So having like a small product is a nice kind of like gives me faith that I can finish it in time. So just to be clear, the only time, if I'm not going to a wedding, if I'm not going to like an event of some sort, the only time I really like put on makeup is if I'm meeting with a friend or alright, there's a lot of standing up things. I think I'm gonna, okay, this is going in there. I spent 100 points on this tiny little Tower 28 gloss in pistachio. I really want to try that, but I'm just gonna temporarily move those things into here so that there's no like me knocking it over, which is very possible. Very, very possible. Okay, I'm gonna go with the loose powder just because, like, why not, right? I mean, the pressed powder is a little more convenient to me. I was just thinking, like, how, like, I have to open this every time. Which I'm definitely, like, happy that they have this function, but I don't really know how to open it without breaking my nail. I got it a little, okay. Got it, yes. And then I have to pour it in the cap, you know? It's just like, I definitely need more than that. It's just like a process, so with like multiple deterrents like throughout the process. So but so if you saw my video yesterday, you know I love to like just drench my brush in the powder. So I use the cap to kind of help, not like, I don't know, just keep it even, you know? Like, I just want everything to be even. And now that there's lots of powder in the brush, it'll go a longer way, you know? Like, I could take it down my whole cheek because so pink powders, if you don't know, brighten, like they very much brighten, like at least my skin tone. I know that like the Ube birthday cake from Huda like doesn't work on every skin tone. I heard because of color theory and stuff, but I know if you have like my cousin Sonia, she was telling me she found out that she has like an olive undertone, and actually purple looks beautiful on it. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. So, and actually somebody on the Iris app was mentioning how like they picked up the Lucky Lotus blush from Kulfi, and what do I do with the rest of this? So they picked up the Lucky Lotus from Kulfi, and I was asking her like, do you have an olive undertone? And she's like, yes. But you know what? I actually really liked it on myself too. So, and I have been told that I have a neutral undertone. But I really liked it on me that day, so who knows? I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it only works for people with olive undertones, but it very much complements those with olive undertones. Okay. Where's my last powder? Oh, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this brush away. Actually, I'm gonna dip into my Huda with this brush and just get right here. Wow, the way that blurs. Just kind of like push it in. Okay, I'll stop. Now, I know I like all my videos are about my flawless base basically, unless I come here with my base makeup already on. But what is this called? 201 Real Techniques 201. Do they still sell this? Because I was trying to tag this in my what's it called, my YouTube post, and you know, like, and my Instagram post, and I know that like what's going on here? There is my flawless face, guys. Don't be afraid of powder. Like, seriously, powder, like, I don't know how, like, a lot of people, like, there are a lot of hydrating powders out there, so, like, make sure you set your makeup, because it will last so much longer, and just be so much more flawless. Like, just look at my face. I would go out like this. Okay, I'll put it away. Okay, now let's get into eyes. So I wanted to pull the 1111 palette, but I didn't because I forgot. So we're gonna use my Bare Necessities again because that's the only ColourPop palette that's here at the moment. Just checking, making sure everything is where I want it. Okay. The bare necessities, the simple bare necessities, the bare necessities of life. If you didn't get my reference, like, then you didn't get the reference on as the title of this. Okay. Ooh. Keep everything nice and clean. Although, look at that black. Like, all of these are like very well abused. You can see like which tones I have not dipped into, and it's mostly like these peachy tones up here. I never really found that peachy tones were flattering on me, but I also never really tried, I think. I'm not really sure, I don't remember, but I don't know what like direction I want to go in. Part of me is like, okay, so when you look at this palette, part of me wants to kind of dip into like this shimmer because it's so like deep and sultry, but okay, you know what? So I'm not wasting time while I'm thinking. I'm gonna pull out my N12 brush. I'm just gonna do the same thing I've been doing, except so there's in the buff and then there's full exposure. I think I'm gonna go for full exposure. Just a little bit to highlight my brow bone. Do you see what that already did? Okay. Should we go pink? You know what I'm gonna do? This is like such a neutral shade. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's called Hot Gossip. It's like the perfect neutral. I think I'm gonna just start there. Now usually with the first shade that I put down, it goes everywhere. I think this will be a nice, like, transition shade. Definitely would show up a little more on a lighter complexion, but it still is very buildable, and you can get it to show up very easily. So gonna take that same shade on my lower lash line, just kind of run it to give a little bit of depth while we just start this. And I don't know if you can tell, so like that video that I posted yesterday, literally I did yesterday, there's still like a little bit of eyeliner on me. That's how good that is. Like, Ophir, I see you. Like, I see you. Okay. Now let's... Alright, let's deepen it up. No, I never did Valentine's look. Maybe today's the day. I don't know. What's up, baby? Sorry, all these like shade names are like just popping out to me. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna deepen this up a little bit by adding the All For You, which is also a very light shade. I just wanna kind of make it a little more pink, I think. It'll also tie in well with the blush. So it's all for you. That's the name of the shade, so okay, so that made it a little more pinky. I'm just gonna rest this down on my lap because like I'm holding it up with my like previously broken wrist that has not 100% healed yet. And the reason I say that is because I got a massage. I forgot to tell her that my wrist was broken. I had just changed into my what's it called? My brace as opposed to my cast, and I decided to tell the massage therapist everything else there is to know about me and my health. Not everything, but like relevant things that I usually tell people I get massages from. But pretty much everyone that gives me a massage already knows me. This person did not. So it's okay, things happen. Alright, let's see. What shall we deepen up with? Maybe we can go into crack on. What do you guys think? This one or this one? We're doing like kind of a light. It's more, I feel like it's more light. Actually, I should just pick it. That is not the brush I wanted to use. This is the brush I wanted to use. Alright. This is a random Real Techniques brush. I think I'm gonna go into Crack On, which is this here. And then I'm just gonna do what I do in literally every look. I'll take care of the bottom later. Okay, now I'm gonna take on this brush to Crack On and just run it below my lash line and connect it to that crease definition. Take a little more. You can, like with these kinds of shades, just very lightly tap it, especially if you have a brush like this that's like dense but like pointed, you know. Okay, this is turning a little more brown than I had anticipated. Should we double down on it? Yeah. Okay. I think so. I know I said I wanted to go into this shimmer, but I think on the outer part, I might use a pink. But didn't I use this last time and then it ended up being like not the tone I really wanted? This is a tough decision. Okay. You know, in the meantime, I'm just gonna take a little bit of tabloid and just kind of run it everywhere. I literally just had to do the tiniest dab. Where'd it go? There we go. I just want to like emphasize the brown a little more, I think. I don't know. Now just to make sure that both sides are even. First I'm going to blend this. Then I'm going to take a little tabloid, run it underneath. Honestly, maybe I should have just stuck to something simple. Okay. I want to sort of see. Is this color pop? Yeah. Okay. Don't know if I'm taking the shimmer from this, even though they're all beautiful. Like, really beautiful. I'm just gonna put this to the side for at this particular moment to see what this color is. The mold. Okay, well, I just took off an entire layer. Missed. Okay. I'm thinking about putting this. Okay. Then I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of blend it out. Okay. The other eye. Kind of just scribble it a little bit. Okay. Not bad. I think it's a little light though. It'll work as like a really nice base, I think. Let me see what else I have. This is a L'Oreal. This is also L'Oreal. Sorry, guys. Okay. Here's a... Again, like, what the heck? Like, why do these... At least with this one, I didn't have to, like... Okay, I keep missing. I don't know why. I genuinely just don't know why. I'm just trying it. I'm not going anywhere. So, to my knowledge. And if I was going somewhere, is today Friday? No, today's Thursday. Okay. I think we're in a good place for my eyes. But now, I need something for my inner corner too. So let's go back into this palette and find an inner. And find an inner corner highlight. I have to wipe this down before putting it back on my palette. Okay, inner corner highlight. We could always do Silk Teddy. That's like a tried and true. Do we want to brighten or do we want to make a statement? Yeah, let's just use Silk Teddy. I don't want to like just cop out to like the easy thing, but I don't think that's what I'm doing here. So, and then I'll give a little brightness to the rest of the eye too. It's just such a pretty shade. This palette is like my like all-time holy grail. It might be expired, I don't know, but works perfectly fine. And I don't see any questionable particles. So, is that the right way to say it? I don't see any questionable particles. What? Okay. Let me just emphasize it a little bit more. I'm gonna take a little bit below. Make it a little more targeted. Like, I'm telling you guys, do not underestimate ColourPop. Like, I understand, like, Natasha Denona and, like, Pat McGrath and, like, all of these really, like, beautiful companies that come out with, like, the best eyeshadows. And they do. Like, it's just a fact. But they don't do it at a very affordable price rate and range. And I think the thing I love most about ColourPop is that they're always like, they make really, really beautiful makeup that is affordable. All right. Let's see if we need anything else after I put the eyeliner and everything on. So let's go into that right now. This is my Pat McGrath Mini Sublime Smoke. Eyeliner brush, where are you? I think it got hidden. But I got it. I found it. Alright. Let's add definition. By the way, guys, I don't think you... Did I say this before? If you didn't hear me say this, so I have been in acute rehab to walk again, but I was also doing occupational therapy, and because of my fine motor skills and everything. Now, a certain aspect of dance is coming back. Like, I'm gonna start working with my dance teacher that I grew up with again. And we're really gonna work on my fine motor skills. However, all of these makeup videos are making me stronger and more, I don't know, just... Also, it's very therapeutic. Like, I just feel a big sense of relief. Like, because it's art therapy for me. But at the same time, doing this over and over, it really does help with my fine motor skills. And like in my hands, and like a little while ago, I would have never been able to line. Like, I don't know, I'm just noticing I've come a long way. Also, the fact that I can sort of walk again is a big deal. And the reason I say sort of is because I often lose my balance, but I like it doesn't, like, if I can catch myself, it's okay. I'm not ready to go out into the world quite yet. But I'm getting there. Okay. Let's put this Ophir liner on. Holy Grail. I don't even remember who told me about these eyeliners, but it was around the holidays, because I remember I got some kind of holiday sale. Not last year, the year before. No, last year, as in, yeah, yes, last year, not this past year. It's just so good. Like, seriously, chef's kiss. Alright. mascara. Is it even worth putting on the primer at this point? Like, you can feel it's empty. I'm just gonna get like clumps, but it's okay. If I had like an eyeliner that I was using that was very movable, then I would not go in with this, but because my eyeliner does not budge even a little bit, it's just, I don't know, it's easier to work with mascaras and things like this. Okay. Today it went on very smooth, so I'm happy about that. Still got my lash and roll going strong. Look how beautiful that lift is. I love how this mascara just like curls my lashes for me. Never smudges on flakes or flakes on me. I know I've heard someone say, I don't remember who it was. Somebody said that this flakes on them, but I've never had that experience. So, but it's also like not, it's such an inexpensive like mascara that even if you do buy it and it ends up flaking on you, you're not really losing much, you know? Unless it is much. I mean, I know everybody's in different circumstances and like maybe inexpensive products like this could be expensive in a way. I mean, also if you're like making an order, it can really add up very quickly. Like every time I'm on the Miss A website, my cart ends up being like $300, and then I have to like really evaluate what I actually need, which is usually just the heat pads. Okay, I'm happy where that is. I'm I'm also happy that my lips have been hydrating. Okay, let's go on to lips now. I think I want to do something a little bit different than I usually do. And usually, as you know, I'm a creature of habit. I use my Rimmel Cappuccino. So I'm thinking about doing something a little bit different. Should I? No, because it's... So I have my Kofi lip stains. I love them, but then I have to like kind of wait for it to dry down before I put something on top of it. So I'm not gonna go that direction today, but I'm curious how the Love Trap lip liner is gonna look on me, but I'm more curious if I can make like some kind of beautiful look with deep taupe. I went all kinds of directions with my eyeshadow. It's kind of a mix between warm and cool, so I can kind of do whatever I want. Okay. Oh look, they try again. Why do I keep missing? It's literally right there. Okay, wait. This is not affordable. Let me try to do affordable. Let me try affordable first. And then we can evaluate. Okay, so I have a bunch of these, like these e.l.f. lip liners. Something I'm very like curious about is, never mind, I think they did add the names, but like initially, like these names of the shades were not on them. So like all the ones that, like the ones that I bought, the ones that I bought when, okay, the ones that I had bought, like there's just no way of knowing. So this is in the shade Pinky Swear. It's a really pretty shade. Let's see, I think I'm gonna have to define the edges and then also put something on top. So, but I'm happy with that. I just have this kind of like sitting in front of me. It's the Clinique Black Honey. okay? I don't know what kind of mess I made, but I'm gonna clean it up. Better do this with a lip brush, but I don't have one on me at the moment. How is that combo? I'm gonna now. I actually do like that combo. Like, it looks nice. Like, it's kind of a brighter shade, but it's okay. I just can't stay away from this. It's just my tried and true. And if you didn't know, this is Rimmel Cappuccino. It looks so much better. Wow. I am pleased. I have lip like literally all over this, but okay. I think we can leave it there. Let me just get rid of the mascara marks. Oh, I already put away my brushes. Where my brush at? There we go. Okay. Okay. I think this is the final look. Should I fix my eyebrow? Yeah. Wait. Okay, else. I guess I wasn't thinking. The Clinique is not necessarily affordable. Sorry, guys. I was really trying. Okay. Let me, what was I about to do? I think it involved the brush. Oh. So I did remove my mascara marks. I'm debating. Oh, you know what? I didn't do highlighter before I wrap this up. Gotta do my favorite step. Well, actually, my favorite step is the inner corner highlight, but I love highlighter just generally. Yeah, that's me. All right, my dear, as always. You might not see a ton of glow right now, but you will when I put my setting spray. So, pretty Prepare yourself. Wow, I actually like really love this look. Okay, I'm debating if I should curl my lashes. Should I? Because I feel like I always mess them up when I curl them. I genuinely like don't know how to use a lash curler, to be honest. Like I do, but like I'm also profusely afraid of them because when I was little, my best friend was curling my lashes and she cut my eyelid a little bit. Not on purpose, like we were just having fun, but okay. That actually was nice. It's a nice lift. See, this... Okay. I'm gonna look straight into the mirror. Put this in my eye socket. I'm dying to try the BK Beauty lash curler. Because I feel like it will be... I feel like it would be good for me. Nothing seriously, like what the heck is up with this lash? And again, mascara came off. This is why I really should get that BK Beauty one because I feel like if Lisa J puts out something, it's gonna be amazing. Let's get my mascara again now. Okay, let's get that off. Oh yay, another mascara mark. Okay. I feel like that in itself did a better curl that I know is gonna like last. So it's okay. I'm sort of curious to try the Tower 28 gloss that I haven't tried, but like, isn't it so tiny and cute? Maybe today's just not the day. Okay. Let's do some setting. Well, I'm literally buffing this off with my finger, which is probably not a good idea, but I'll go back in. And admittedly, I didn't really wait for this to completely dry, but it's also not really spreading everywhere. Okay. Alright, you can put this stuff back. Now just setting spray. Okay, got a little bit left here. Again, what I did was I kind of just turned the nozzle to where the straw goes. I'm addicted to setting spray. Just love it. Okay, now let me get this handy fan out without dropping anything else. Oops. Did that run? No. Okay, and now instead of my Charlotte Tilbury, I'm gonna go in with ColourPop's Pretty Fresh Peptides and Niacinamide Lock It In Spray, which I'm so happy about, to be honest. I just love it. And like I love putting setting spray on, just generally. But the fact that this one actually, like, so far, I mean, the claims have been really good and like just correct based on my first impression from yesterday. But like, there's just something so satisfying about setting spray. And like my little cocktail brings out the best glow. So I don't know. I mean, I think also like this whole makeup thing is forcing me to be creative in like the best ways, and I'm really, really grateful for that. Finding what I like, finding what I can do with makeup, and yeah. It literally doesn't look like I'm wearing blush. Shall we rectify that, or shall we just look past? I feel like before the setting spray, we saw it pretty prominently. Maybe sorry, I'm just assessing the situation. I don't want to ruin anything I've done, so I think we'll just live with the blush that's on. Okay, guys, so this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I promise I was trying to use affordable products, but like, I don't know, it's hard to, like, I can't not use this little Pat McGrath palette, you know, like, it's just, or like my M Cosmetics powder, or like, I didn't have to use this Black Honey from Clinique, but I did. So I think those were like the major call outs in terms of in terms of my, like, just my makeup. But like this, I thought I had cleaned up my area. Turns out I didn't. So I don't want to forget about this, so I'm gonna leave it out. By the way, if you see that, like, if you see throughout the day that, like, your makeup might be getting cakey or dry or something, there's so many things you can do. One thing is obviously just keep putting on setting spray. It should just melt everything together. The other option is something like the M Cosmetics Divine Water. It's meant for something like that. And you can use it to hydrate makeup skin, or even like just your regular skin. So, okay. So this is the final look. I'm sorry this took 2 hours, but I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart, you know. And I appreciate you. Please comment, like, subscribe, all of the good stuff. Follow me on Instagram. I'd love to have you. I really want to, like, my goal this year is to make this channel a really nice community, and I think I can do that. I just need a little more engagement from people like you who are watching. So if you can, or if you don't want to, I'm not gonna like make you or anything, but if that's something that you are interested in, if you want to be part of my community, I would love that. Okay, so peace out. I will see you in the next one. Might be a get ready with me. We'll see. I'm just trying to see, like, when I'm gonna post again. So anyway, you'll see me on Instagram though. I love you guys. Bye.